I'm not going to do a mock draft. There's no way I can predict what NFL teams are going to do. There's no way to do that. I don't like doing that. But I can tell you what I hope happens, kind of my wishes and dreams for the 2021 NFL draft. It's pretty clear. It seems like the number 1 and 2 pick are locked. Trevor Lawrence going to go number 1 overall to the Jaguars. Zach Wilson going to go number 2 overall to the New York Jets. But there are a couple things after that. I'm like, I really hope this is going to happen. So, number 1, I hope that with the number 3 overall pick, the San Francisco 49ers pick Trey Lance, the quarterback out of North Dakota State. Look, I'd support Mac Jones. I trust Kyle Shanahan. But I want the guy that they draft to be Trey Lance. Trey Lance has a ton of potential, and I'm a greedy football fan, and I really want to watch this incredibly gifted, talented quarterback play for this incredibly gifted NFL coach, Kyle Shanahan. It feels like a match made in heaven. And watching Trey Lance play in San Francisco would be incredibly fun. That's what I want to happen. Now, the Falcons, number 4 overall. I hope I'd like it if they drafted a quarterback. I'd be interested if they traded Matt Ryan, maybe to Chicago. That'd be fun. Like, imagine Matt Ryan with Matt Nagy and Allen Robinson in Chicago. I don't think they're going to do that, but we are kind of on watch for a Julio Jones trade down the road. But what I really hope happens with the Falcons is that they trade down from the number 4 pick to like whatever they need to do. Maybe with the Patriots can trade up, get a quarterback. The Falcons can get more draft capital moving forward because so let's say the Falcons draft Kyle Pitts with the number 4 overall pick, a great tight end, a generational talent. That's awesome, but Kyle Pitts will not solve all their problems. And unfortunately, no matter who the Falcons pick with the number 4 overall pick, they got more problems than just one pick can solve. So the thing I would like to see is if they traded down, got a bunch more picks, and used that to rebuild their franchise. So I am hoping that the Atlanta Falcons trade down from the number 4 overall pick. I don't want to see Matt Ryan rebuild that team. He's 35 years old. Maybe he's too good to trade away. But another kind of dream scenario is to see Matt Ryan get out of Atlanta, go to a better team that's more ready to win now. That'd be kind of cool as well. A team that's ready to win a Super Bowl. I'd love to see that happen. The same way that, Matthew Stafford got out of Detroit, I'd like to see Matt Ryan get out of Atlanta. That's a dream scenario. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'd be excited about that. Number 5 overall, I hope that the Cincinnati Bengals draft Penei Sewell, the offensive tackle out of Oregon. You got to go support Joe Burrow. Get him an offensive line. I know that there's other, enticing weapons out there, Jamar Chase, Kyle Pitts, but I want to see the Cincinnati Bengals support their quarterback by building him an offensive line that can protect him moving forward. He just got hurt, had a season-ending injury. Let's not get him hurt anymore. Let's get him some protection. The number 6 overall pick, I really, really am hoping that Miami, they need to get Tua a weapon to throw to. You got this young quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa. Support the guy. I'm hoping for Jamar Chase from LSU, the wide receiver, or Kyle Pitts, the tight end out of Florida. I want to see Miami get a really good weapon. And with that number 6 overall pick, it's likely some of the best weapons available in the NFL draft are still going to be there when they pick. I'd say the same message for Carolina with the number 8 overall pick. However, I don't think that I think it's pretty unrealistic to hope that Kyle Pitts and Jamar Chase are going to be available by the time Carolina is picking. But I would still say go get a pass catcher of some kind. Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, something. You made this trade to trade for Sam Darnold from New York. Now support the guy. Don't do what New York did with Sam Darnold and not give him weapons and give him people that can help him succeed. I know that defense is enticing. A lot of people are talking about Carolina drafting a defensive player. That's great, but I want to see Carolina. My dream for them is for them to draft a wide receiver or somebody who can help support Sam Darnold on offense. Number 9 overall, I want to see Denver draft a quarterback, whether it's Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Mac Jones. I really don't care. What I don't want to see happen is Denver do nothing at quarterback. They traded for Teddy Bridgewater. Woo! Oh, amazing. That's good, but that's a guy who can start week 1. I want a guy who can be their long-term starter for years and years and years. And frankly, Denver's got too good a roster to waste it with Drew Lock or Teddy Bridgewater. Denver needs a starting quarterback and a franchise quarterback, and I am begging Denver, please draft somebody, whether it's, again, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Mac Jones. I don't care. Whoever's available. Go get one of those guys and have somebody who can be your franchise quarterback moving forward after whatever time Teddy Bridgewater is your starting quarterback. I also want to see the Patriots go get a quarterback. Please, maybe trade up. My dream scenario for the New England Patriots is for them to draft to draft Justin Fields, maybe Cam Newton 2.0 Justin Fields, to have Justin Fields sit behind Cam Newton and prepare and get ready. I would imagine that growing up, Justin Fields watched Cam Newton and was like, I can do that, and took a lot of skill sets and watched a lot of tape of Cam Newton and said, I can do what he's doing in the NFL. For me, a dream come true would to see New England get Justin Fields to sit behind Cam Newton and learn for a year so he can become the franchise quarterback moving forward in New England. That's my dream scenario for a lot of these NFL teams. My final dream, and what I really, really hope happens for one team in the 2021 NFL draft, the Chicago Bears, please go get a quarterback. You don't have a lot of draft capital to trade up. You do not have a first-round pick. You also don't have a quarterback. Sorry, Andy Dalton does not cut it. I really desperately want to see the Chicago Bears trade up, go get a quarterback. I don't even mind if you trade up in the second round, so you're drafting earlier in the second round, and drafting Kellen Mond. That's kind of the dream scenario. For them to get Kellen Mond in the second round, I think a really cheap franchise quarterback, a guy like Dak Prescott or Jalen Hurts or Russell Wilson, who was drafted in the third round. Never forget that. I think the easiest way for Chicago to get a franchise quarterback is to draft Kellen Mond in the second round. That's my dream for them. That's what I hope happens on Saturday. And so keep your eye on that, man. The Bears, please trade up. Atlanta, trade down. Or get a quarterback, rebuild. I'd be fine with that. New England, please go get a quarterback. Move up, go get somebody. And then I want to see Miami and Cincinnati and Carolina support their young quarterbacks. Miami, Carolina, go get weapons. Cincinnati, please, for the love of everything I can pray to, go get Joe Burrow, an offensive lineman who can be the guy for him on the left side or right side of his offensive line for years and years and years to come. Go get Penei Sewell in Cincinnati.